best in the game, ready to ignite. Put up a fight, gonna leave them all in fright. Playing Magic the Gathering on a Saturday night. Summoning creatures, casting spells with all his might. Sipping on more coffee to stay awake and bright. Caffeine rush fueling his creativity inside. Got a YouTube channel where he's shining so bright. MTT3, the show that takes flight. He's a lyrical beast, spitting fire with every bite. Rap metal flow, pounding beats to insight. No one can stop him, he's on a meteoric height. Super fast tortoise, the champion of the fight.
Are you listening?
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Good morning. Yeah, look at you guys looking all spiffy on this Tuesday morning. Monday's uglier sister.
Yeah.
Let's see. Today has been a raining, stormy day, and I'm feeling the emotions of a rainy day today. It's like, I don't like rainy days. Not like I used to. I don't run in the rain anymore.
Hey, you know what comes from rain, right?
Yeah, it comes from the clouds through precipitation that builds up scientifically.
What comes from rain is flowers.
Fire? What?
Flowers, flowers, those things you smell.
Flowers.
Yeah.
It sounds like you said
Flowers.
flyers. I'm like, how does that make sense?
Flowers, they, like roses and daisies and all that.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Flowers.
And flowers. Yeah.
Flowers. There you go. Flowers.
It sounds like you said fires. And I'm like, how does water make fire?
Mix a little oil in there and then strike a match. There you go.
But then I thought he was going to make a joke about rainbows because after rain falls, there's usually rainbows.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Double rainbow. What does it mean?
Yep.
Never could find the end of that rainbow though.
Oh, they said there's treasure, but have you ever seen a rainbow in the sky? Like being in the sky and seeing a rainbow?
Oh, no, I've never been in the air before, unless I was, back in high school, I was in a helicopter, but other than that, I ain't seen no rainbow.
So it's interesting when you see rainbows in the air, like if you're in the air and you see rainbows, they're actually full circles. When you're on the ground, they're like half circles.
Interesting.
Yeah. So it's interesting how you're supposed to find the end of the rainbow, but in the sky it shows you there's no real end.
Yeah.
Just keep on going. Yep. Like little prismatic O-rings. Well, good morning, everybody. Hope you got yourself some delicious coffee. Just for yours. Yours truly drinking some libations of hotness. Let it slide down your throat and relax your body. That sounds weird. No, that sounds weird. Oh, my Lord. It's the real world. What's up? Have you ever seen the rain? Yes, we got rain today. The earth is flat or circle. Is the earth flat or circle? Well, I think it's a ball. There you go. Because the circle can be flat too.
I'll be right back.
All right. Moon landing was faked. Well, Lord, you just shot everything out. Real world. It could have been faked. It could have not been faked. Honestly, at this point in my life, do not care if the moon landing was faked or not. Too many controversial opinions about it. It's like too much emotional effort. Like, if it was faked, they did a good job. If it wasn't faked, what else could they done while they were up there?
True.
Says, I think it's a high possibility it was fake. Laughing out loud. Well, could have been. Who knows?
Yeah.
Who knows the truth? The truth is out there. Do 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 do. Trying to do the X-Files theme song.
No. Dang, I can't do it either. I got it in my head, but I just can't do it.
Right? I mean, Star Wars was in space. Laugh out loud. Masons, holy cow, you're just on a roll today, Real World.
He's just
All right.
not-
All right. Man, today got an interesting topic today, and I kind of based it off the question of the day, which is by default today. But we're just relaxing, getting eased into the show. Hillbilly looks tired as who knows what.
Nah.
Did you even get sleep last night, Hillbilly?
Yeah. Went to bed at 12 o'clock.
12 o'clock. Jeez,
12 o'clock,
you're a
jeez.
late sleeper.
Oh, yeah.
You should be to bed by 8 p.m. every day.
Yeah.
I'll make that 7. You get some good rest.
Right?
Yeah, that's just about when the chickens go to sleep, and I don't go to bed with the chickens now.
Right? You know, I went to bed around 11 o'clock. No, I go to bed around 11, a little after 11. Usually I go to bed around midnight on the regular days. When Casey's working, she calls at lunch around 11. She gets off of lunch around midnight, and that's when I go to bed. Straight to bed, because I want to wake up and be able to do the morning show, be here with you guys. But right now I don't know why I feel so tired today, other than the rain. But I hope I can energize you guys with an interesting topic going on today. But it's one of those times where we're just thinking about everything and like, what? Not enough caffeine in the world today, because today is a Tuesday.
Yep.
That's right.
Got the last cup of coffee of the pots.
Last coffee.
Mhm.
Coffee.
Last cup of coffee of the pot.
Yep. Lucky
Whoop,
to get it.
Well, enjoy it. Drink it slowly. Don't drink it too fast.
Yeah.
Savor the flavor.
If it does that, it gets cold, and I don't want it to get cold. I like it to be hot.
All right, if it gets cold, throw in some ice cubes.
And some sugar, make it a sweet coffee.
Yep.
It's already sweet enough.
That's funny. Coffee. I like my coffee hot. I like it cold. Like usually I'll make a pot of coffee or have a cup of coffee right next side of my bed. So I'll wake up. It's already there in the morning. So I got time to start the computer, set things up. And as I'm setting up the show, I'll start a fresh pot of coffee during the day and drink that coffee for the show.
Cool.
Gotta have fun. Gotta go with the flow. But if you forgot,
You are watching Super Fast Tortoise.
Put up a fight, gonna leave them all in fright. Playing Magic the Gathering on a Saturday night. Summoning creatures, casting spells with all his might. Sipping on more coffee to stay awake and bright.
woo!
Woohoo.
Oh man, that's right. If you like this video, hang out, join our Discord, be a part of the fun, be a part of the creep. Enjoy life with us. Like, if you're a subscriber, that's part of the channel. You're always invited on Discord to join the show if you want to join the show. If you're 18 years old or older. So, whoop, whoop. Look at Hillbilly. He's down in that cup.
Oh yeah.
Coffee.
But hey, that's the last cup of coffee of the pot.
Yep.
You don't have another pot of coffee to make.
I don't want to. Well, at least I don't have to share it.
Oh, that's right. Is that one of the things your dogs likes to share? Is their coffee too? No.
They just like taking my crackers away.
Your crackers. That's right.
Yeah.
All right. Woo. Let's see. All right. I was tweaking for a few hours and crashed later. She had iced coffee yesterday. Nice. Iced coffee is delicious. But let's roll on with the show. Hillbilly.
Oh yeah.
What's the first segment of the day?
Time already. It must be a time for the
Card of the day.
Woo! I can't
Ooh.
remember if we actually covered this card before, but this card needs to be played more often in Commander. I chose it just because of Hillbilly. You want to read the card, Hillbilly?
Sure. Destructive Flow for a black and a red and a green enchantment. At the beginning of each player's upkeep, that player sacrifices a non-basic land. Interesting.
Yeah, I can imagine running this deck in a deck full of basic lands. You're just hurting your opponents there.
Yep.
Yeah, I like this card. I really think this card should see more play. But like but land destruction is looked down upon, and mass land destruction, I believe, is worse than this card.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Most
this card's
definitely.
pretty solid though. And the artwork's very classic. There's a castle in the forest, and some desert area. It's pretty cool, pretty neat. That's dirty, real world. That's right.
Yeah, you can tell this card is an old card just from the artwork.
But it looks pretty good.
Yeah. They've gotten better with their artwork since this card has came out.
Right, but this card is classic.
Yeah,
Like,
it
run
is.
run it in your deck. Like, let's see. Oh, I just deleted the page, and it's not an expensive card by any means either.
I mean, it is a good card. Don't get me wrong. I'm just saying they've gotten better with their artwork since this card has came out.
Right. This card is solid. If you're running a Jund deck, this is really good. If you're not running very many non-basic lands, this card would be OP because most players run non-basic lands, and this will short them a land every turn. This card is powerful and pretty neat. Do not underestimate this card, by the way, because it is very powerful. Sacrificing lands, making your opponents miss land drops, and if they miss a land drop, it hurts them even harder. So check it out. Have fun with this card, and let's roll the sum of the pictures of the day. Pictures of the day. Boom. The moment you realize it's only Tuesday. That's how I feel today. I'm like, oh, I'm feeling tired. I don't know why I feel tired. I got plenty of sleep. But here's me too. Coffee, only 1 cup, please. That big old pot. Yeah.
That's the kind of coffee cup I need.
That's right. In a big old cup of coffee. Whoop, whoop. Then this next picture. Boom. Unleash the joy. Look at that mean looking face. Cat needs coffee. Coffee needs cat. It's so cute. So cute. The last 2 pictures were submitted by Tybalt. When you tell people only drink 1 cup of coffee per day. Yeah, the big old cup of coffee right there. Then, boom. The most dangerous drinking game is seeing how long I can go without coffee. That's right. That's right. Need coffee for the morning. Need to wake up early in the morning. Need to wake up and drink that coffee to start the day off right. Thinking about such beautiful things. I just took a sip of coffee. Ooh.
Yeah, I done drank my cup.
Oh, you drank your cup.
Yep, already.
Anyways, I want to officially welcome everybody to Superfast Tortoise. We're officially sponsored by CardsOutopia.com, where you can get Sweet Magic the Gathering dice bags like this or like that. And yeah, and right now, going on. Where is it? Nope. Metamonk. 30% off with code FDAY for Father's Day going on right now. You can get sweet products like dice bags, dice plates, card holders, what you need, what you want. 30% off on the whole site wide using FDAY code when shopping. Check out CardsUtopia.com for sweet deals and sweet products. Handmade, hand quality.
I can't wait to get my new dice bag.
Oh, yeah.
I've been waiting on it for a while.
You met a monk. Boom. You rock. All right. Woo. And sorry, my brain. It's still trying to catch up. Like I ate some yogurt for breakfast.
Hmm.
My body should be waking up. Today's just one of those days. Just gotta feel it, you know.
Yep.
But you can have a wonderful day too by hitting that like button, being cool, chill with the chat, being part of Discord. You're always welcome to join the show if you're available at 11 a.m. Central Standard Time. Yeah, usually behind the scenes as we're starting up when there's people waiting in the lobby. I play some customized Suno music to keep people entertained and motivated and get people ready for the show. It's awesome.
Yeah.
And then sometimes we have conversations beforehand that are just off the clip.
I don't know, might, but I'd rather have coffee.
Heard if you sip cold water wakes you up. Well, so cold water, hot water, coffee. When you wake up, you want to drink something right away to get your stomach moving. That's pretty much what's going on. Water is healthier for you than coffee, so hot water.
Yeah.
Works. That's what the doctor says. Like when you wake up, just drink some coffee, gets your stomach going, starts waking you up more, gets you more refreshed. Yeah.
Yeah,
Man, that's good advice
Yeah.
for real world.
Yeah.
So, thinking of all the funny things in the world, Hillbilly's here to say, what are you going to say, Hillbilly?
Is it? We doing the movers and the shakers? No, it's time for the
The question of the day. That's
I
right.
was about to say we aren't that far in.
Presented by Discord, we have the question of the day.
Question of the day was brought to us by Tibalt's Apprentice. Like I swear, he likes leaving question of the days when he cannot be on the show, so he's a part of the show when he's on.
Yeah.
But he has a good question that probably will eat up a good chunk of the show. So I designed the topic of the day to flow in with this question.
cool.
So for today's question of the day, how do you stay inspired when dealing with cyber bullies and people telling you that your things aren't as good as they should be? Any advice for us?
Oh shit.
Okay, I've
That's
dealt
a
with
good one.
I've dealt with this situation before.
Mm-hmm.
I just blow it off like, well, I like what I'm doing. You don't like what I'm doing. I don't care. Maybe other people like what I'm doing. And I'm just a content creator. If you like what I do, that's good. If you don't like what I do, oh well. I'm sorry, but there's other content creators out there.
That's true. I want to add, I just ignore the haters, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Don't interact with them, don't say nothing. I just ignore them.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Because that's the best way you can deal with them is not giving them attention. Like one of the rules, one of the made up rules of the internet is don't feed the trolls.
You're right.
I've had one experience with this when I was out streaming one day, and this person comes up into my friend's chat. They're on Arena because they're on Arena. You got a place where you can chat with whoever you're playing against.
Right.
If you're playing against, one of your friends, you can
Mhm.
chat with them. Well, I had somebody come up in there and they called me a bunch of names that I'm not going to say on the channel here or anything like that. And I reported them to Wizards, and they probably get banned from the game.
Probably.
They've done it more than once, and that's when I reported them. First time I didn't do nothing. I just ignored it and said, whatever. And then the second time I said, no, I ain't putting up with this again. So that's when I reported them to Wizards, and they probably got their account banned from Arena.
Yeah. Yeah.
So my bit of advice is don't worry about what other people are going to say. Like I've been there working hard on content because me and DePaul I've done content where it's not live. It's kind of, pre-scripted and edited. And Tybalt and I also, are low budget people in this time of life, right?
Right.
There's a lot of free resources out there, and the only thing you can do is get better at using those free resources for your game, right? And not all the free resources are going to be as good as like the highly paid resources that people use. There are tons of channels out there that have a lot of access to better camera equipment, better editing resources, better graphics in some cases, and they're just going to be up top and they're going to be on their level of game. But you and I are on our own level of game. We have our own processes. We have our free resources we use. The only thing we can do is to be better at those resources as we get better with the resources. And honestly, people like you for your personality more than just your editing qualities, right? So don't worry about what trolls are going to say, because trolls, they'll try to make you feel bad by comparing you to someone who's probably out of your league better, or someone who has more money than ever. But really, as long as you love the project and the project you do, the channel stuff you do, and you can get better, and you're always feeding yourself ideas to improve or do something different, don't let them bog you down. If anything, use the emotions that the trolls want to uninspire you with. Take those emotions and try to turn those around and be like, I can do good. I am doing good. First of all, compliment yourself, because you're doing the best you can, and you're always going to be creative to try to do something a little bit different. So take that energy and just put it towards something more positive. Don't take the negative energy, just turn it into positive energy, and just ignore overall the trolls, because they're not doing any good themselves, just chatting up and telling you off. They're just being bullies. Sometimes, not saying it's all the time, but sometimes they're jealous that you got something going on that they don't, or they watch one particular creator and they like what they do, and they see what you're doing and it's different, and they just judge you based off that one creator, which is not who you are. You're not someone else, you're you. So you do the best you can with what you have, and you enjoy what you do, and you enjoy what you can.
Exactly. I can use my channel as an example of this. All right, you take this one content creator, which several content creators falls in this category.
Right.
They'll make these decks, play them on the ladder and everything. I don't do that, because I'm not trying to climb the ladder. What I'm trying to do is just have fun playing the game. And 435 people enjoy that, and I'm glad they enjoy it. But it's not. I don't play the ladder. I just play the game for fun.
Right. But like I said, it's more than just fun. You do it because you love it. You do it because you're inspired. Trolls will try to uninspire you different ways. They'll shut you down, say you're not good, or sometimes, like one time I had someone look at my analytics, like, you have this many videos and you don't have enough subscribers to base it. Your channel sucks. Well, whatever. They could say my channel sucks, but I love what I do with my channel. I'm proud of my channel, where it's come from, right? Yeah. So, like, I had to step away from certain sites that I was using, because that was nothing but trolls, and all they want to do is down on me. And I'm like, I'm better than this. I'll become better than this, because I'm always better than what people tell me. It's like a picture, right? Someone looks at a picture and they look at it as a complete thing. Like, they look at it as complete and finished. But your projects are only pieces of what your main goal is. So the artwork altogether is not complete until the whole show is complete. So you're going to have fun learning new things, and you're always learning new things. So that's kind of touching into the topic of the day.
But yeah, I had one content creator. He talked about one of my buddies. That's another content creator, and I thought a lot about his channel. And when he did that, I'm like, see, I ain't going back to you because I don't agree with the content. The content did
Yeah,
not like. Did I say anything to him negative about it? No. I gave him the respect to not be a troll or anything like that, and to just unsubscribe and leave.
I remember that because I was talking about me.
Yep.
And I went to his channel because he was making fun of my name, and I went to the channel and gave him a whole explanation of my name, and basically respectfully put him in his place.
Mhm.
I'm like my name is Super Fast Tortoise because at the time it was cool to use two opposites to describe something I was not, and that was pretty cool. And went into a small conversation, and he respectfully replied back with a respectful reply. Actually, he like because I stood up for myself, and ever since then I just let it be because you know what, like I'm not ashamed of what I do. What I do is pretty good. You
Exactly.
know, like I have good friends. You know, Milligan Full Hillbilly, the Ball, Coogie Dude, Time Capsule. You know, people who come on the show, come in the chat, like the Real World, Romana Monk, everybody. James Willis, surprisingly, you know, make the channel up. You know, they make the channel up. We got a good community, and that's what we're building on is a strong, good group of friends.
Exactly.
You know, so with that, we're going to stroll on to the topic of the day because the topic of the day kind of feeds off of this. The topic of the day is working to be the best. Working to be the best at what I can do. We are working to be the best at what we can do on the platform of YouTube. Sometimes we spend hours on a project, sometimes we spend too much time on a project, but we love what we do and we do it because we love creating content. We know we can always be better and we are always striving to be better at what we do. Sometimes we wish we could be better like other people who have more resources. Truth is, it is genuinely our love for what we do that grows our channel. Becoming better at what we do deals with the time and effort we put into our content. Today's episode, I want to expand upon the skills and secrets we do behind the scenes that we do to work on our videos, our lives. Also, give advice to those who might need to be inspired to get better at their craft because we all need that help. Sometimes we feel overwhelmed, and sometimes we feel a project may be too big. So let's lift the community up of people who where and help them out where we can. Ooh, Brandon.
So, Brandon.
Woohoo. Hey, happy Dang Black Day, everyone. Let's see. Well, I, on the other hand, ticked off a troll on accident, but they ended up forgiving my mistake. That's funny. And it was an honest mistake. That's funny. So, inspiring people to make content, right?
Mhm.
I know I'm going to upset some people, but there are some resources that are free you can use, like Suno for AI music, right? You got Inkscape for editing. You got GIMP for photo editing. You know, free resources out there that you can use. You got Handbrake if you need to clip some. Handbrake is a program that you need to get an extension to the file, which is found on YouTube, to burn DVDs onto your computer. Not saying burn DVDs to sell them, but burn DVDs to get clips out of. You know, free resources that are free and completely free to use. You know, there are free resources to edit your videos on. There are free places to get images like Leonardo.ai for AI art, which is pretty amazing program for what it is. Like, so to say that working on videos hard, there are free resources. Now there are cheap resources. I use Win Movie Maker, which is like the paid version of Windows Movie Maker. It's a decent program. Like 20 to 40 bucks is actually a decent price for it. And it lets you do some green screen effects. It lets you import videos and duplicate. You can have 2 layers of videos. You can have extra layers of videos and pictures and text and stuff. You know, so on a budget, it's really out there to work on what you got to use. You know, so there are ways for you to prosper in the realm. Inkscape is a program I use the most. Inkscape is it's a vector-based image program. If you don't know what vector-based is, look it up. It's a little better than Photoshop or GIMP, I should say, but GIMP has its own strengths because it does different things. And I use both programs because I use pictures I make from Inkscape and turn them to GIFs from GIMP. And that's how I made like my animated frame, and that's how I make moving graphics and stuff. So the more improving you do, you get. Or if you're looking for sweet intros like 2000s based intros, you know, a good place you can go to is Panzoid.com. Panzoid.com does free intros. Look, I'm just name dropping things that you can use for free.
Yep.
Then there is Canva.com. They're a free resource. They're also a paid resource if you want to get like access to extra goodies. But you can get parts to make intros and stuff like that. And if the better you get at editing, the more you can kit bash these things and put it all together to make some sick, awesome stuff. And that whole spill is just to motivate you to say, man, there's free resources I can use to improve my videos. Dag, Blackett, why did I know that before? You know?
Really?
Yeah.
I know there's a lot of stuff out there. You just gotta have the want to go search for it and to get the help.
Oh, yeah. Like like one of my biggest beefs is a lot of people try to abuse my free resources for their gain. They're like, well, you can do this for free. You can get this stuff for free. Why don't you just do it for me for free? I'm like, well, why? I can do it. I'll do it for me and myself for free because I'm the one putting the work into it. You know, but sometimes you just, you know, it's a skill. Like it's skills that you're building up as you're learning these programs.
Yep.
Yeah. You know, because like Hillbilly like is getting a skill gained and learned in his lives, right?
Right.
Yep.
Like talking and how talking with chat is not only something that's a little unique, but talking to chat while playing his game is a skill. Like I don't talk that much when I'm playing video games. It's hard for me to concentrate.
Right.
You know.
Sometimes I slip up because I'm concentrating on making a deck or something like that.
Right. Sometimes that's how it is.
But I do try to include my chat into everything,
Well,
Yeah.
even
Right.
even into the new stream type of stream that I'm trying to do on the second stream a day.
Oh yeah. And if you're wondering, defont.com is a good place to get fonts. If you're doing some editing, you need some interesting fonts for your graphics. Defont.com is a good place to get free fonts. Look at that. Tortoise is slinging all these free websites out there for you.
All the free stuff.
Right. And I'm telling you, they're worth it. I'm not going to send you a place that's going to give you dirty things, like not like viruses or anything. These are things professionals use on YouTube all the time.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
But as far as channels, you have to crawl before you can walk.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And right now, I'm still crawling. I haven't learned how to walk yet. I'm still trying to get there. I'm about
Right.
halfway there on walking, but I'm still learning.
Right. Well, some people already have the tools to do what they need to do, right? Some people already have the skills to do what they do. It's not about crawling. It's about putting in the work.
True.
Because starting YouTube for the first time or being new, the Lawson, hello.
What's up, D. Lawson?
Yeah. Starting a channel, doing something for free basically takes a lot of love and patience. You know, some people got the luck where they just skyrocket to like good numbers, like good subscribers, content liked and everything, whatever. Some people are just lucky in that realm. some people like us, struggle for those independent subscribers, those people coming in and enjoying our product, basically. So it's really just a game about doing what you love and sticking to it and learning it. It's not about niches all the time. Like I see channels with niches jump up and just fall. Niches are just having a niche is good, and like as a generalization. But YouTube is turning into a personality show now. Like it's different personalities coming out there. People are preferring some videos with less editing. Some people are preferring videos with less music. Some people are preferring videos that are just more hold my hand. We're going to walk this life together kind of thing. And, YouTube's just changing ever for most. So it's everything you're just gaining is becoming about your personality.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Man Monk. Hillbilly, you have passed and quicker than I did. You're doing something right. Yeah.
I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just being myself.
Lawson just watched the MH3 spoiler premiere. Spoiler.
So, I mean,
Yeah.
the only thing that I do is I try to include my viewers in everything that I do. I try to talk to my viewers as much as I can. If I see a question in chat, I try to answer it as quick as possible. Dang on, there's a lot of dang gone sirens going by my house right now. Dag blanket. And I just try to include everything, everybody in everything that I do.
Right. But see, the secret is getting people engaged. And that's what people love. People love being engaged. They love interacting and getting people to interact. Like everybody in chat right now, thank you for interacting. Getting people to interact, people getting engaged is the most important thing off a live or off a recorded video. Getting people to respond, not clickbaity respond, and not doing things just for the lulz of memeing, but getting people actually interested and engaged is the key thing. That's one thing we try to do here on the morning shows, try to get people engaged. We try to feed off your responses. We try to feed off chat, but we also try to have a good show. We have a good time having the show going on. Like if there's a lot, like one of the popular music programs people use on YouTube that I use music from, Suno.com or Suno.ai, and Suno.ai does a lot of good work. But you got to work around the restrictions. It's a free program. If you're not monetized, it's really good for you. If you are monetized, they want you to pay money for it, like $10 a month. So you gotta have fun with what you can and do with it. And there's other ways to get music. YouTube Studio has a YouTube audio library that has tons of good music. NFX is one of my favorite creators on that platform to use their music that's not monetized or not going to take away from your monetization. So one of the best things you can do for YouTube as a video content creator, not someone that's live, is to learn editing, get comfortable with editing, have fun with editing. It's always okay to ask for opinions like, is my intro good or is this nice? Just don't take it too harsh when a troll comes by.
You're
If a troll
back.
comes by and says it sucks, says your stuff sucks, and you're doing your best and you only can get better, and it's okay if you go out and ask for help on things, but you just got to learn to be proud with what you got. You got to be proud for the work you put into it. Don't ever think you're not good enough.
Right.
You're good enough. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Good enough. What you got to say?
You're right about all this. I mean, just if people talk negative. I mean, there's a difference between somebody talking negative and somebody being just a troll. For example, is criticism. Criticism can be good for you because it tells you you can take the criticism and say, all right, this is my problem. They're criticizing you over this problem. All right. Then you got to think about, all right, how can I change that? So then you know where you need to work at. So you change that. That'll make the channel better. Now, if you got somebody coming in calling you every name in the book, that's not good. That's when that person needs to adios. They need to be kicked out and not messed with because that's bad for you and your channel if you put up with that. But criticism can be good if you don't take it the wrong way. I myself, I love criticism. So I'm telling people sometimes, you want to criticize me, bring it, love it. Criticize me, criticize my channel. That way, I know what I need to do.
Well, see, some people don't take criticism as well as you do, apparently. Like,
I mean, that's the issue, though. They need to learn how to take the criticism.
well, the worst
turn
part
it into
about
a positive.
the worst part about criticism from the internet is that people will criticize your content, say they don't like it, but they won't tell you what they don't like. They just say, I don't like it, something about it doesn't work. Sometimes people get highly detailed, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But as a creator who's been through lots of criticism and stuff, I had to learn to just work on myself. Criticism, like you gotta learn, you gotta find a space where where you need to improve. And instead of taking criticism as things that are gone bad, you need to be able to look at your projects as well. I know I'm struggling here with this part of this project. That's what I'm working on. Like, that's one thing you're working on. Criticism is just you just kind of gauge criticism based off how people are reacting to your content, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's times where I'm struggling with like a certain part of the video. Like yesterday when Kooky Doo was talking about my intro, it's like the two different styles of music just clash really hard together. You're like, they're just two different vibes, and I'm like, like I know, honestly, I know the music needs to change one end. Oh, the second end of the introduction, but like, instead of taking it as like, oh crap, I don't know what song I'm going to do. I know I don't know what song I want to put in there right now. I don't know, but I know for a fact that I wanted to change that. So I started using the criticism as not as like, oh no, I'm doing something wrong. This is my brain's like, okay, someone else is seeing the same problem I am.
Mm-hmm.
This is something that needs to be fixed, but it'll be fixed in time. You don't have to fix everything all at once.
Right.
It's not like a misspelled word in a video.
Exactly.
So, and trust me, I've done a lot of mistakes in my life, coming to editing and stuff like that. Yeah. You got to have fun.
Exactly. And see, that criticism that you got for that, I mean, you could have took that the bad way, a wrong way, or a good way. And I'm criticizing the channel, your channel here. That was enabled you to say, all right, you criticize my channel. Thank you. Now I know what I need to do. And now you know what to do.
Well, don't rule number 1, do not ask questions you do not want the answers to.
Mm-hmm.
The rule number 2, do not give people options with choices that you do not want them to choose.
True.
These are two major things, right? One, do not ask questions you want answers to. If you don't want to know what people think about your channel, don't ask. If you can't take the heat from the trolls, don't go fishing.
Right.
Then, if you're giving people options, choices to help benefit your channel or change your channel a little, if there's an option you don't want people to choose or think about, do not offer it. If there's a choice you don't want people to choose, do not give it. And the point of this is you have the control over your channel. No one else does. So your control, yeah, you can take people's advice, you can take some of their thoughts or feedback, but you do not have to do what people say. This is your channel. This is your life, your choice. You're the boss. You choose what you want to do. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Now, exactly. I've been having a few people come in my channel wanting me to know, how come you don't do rank? How come you don't do rank? And I just politely tell them, I'm not interested in doing rank. I'd rather play the game for fun.
Yeah. You play the game for fun until you get salty.
Yeah, but I'm addicted to it, so I'm coming right back for more.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Oh, man, it's funny watching you get salty in certain games. You're like, I play for fun, and all of a sudden, one game just takes you off. And you're like, oh my lord, I gotta get back at them.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta play another deck. Oh my lord. But good news, this Saturday we should be doing Commander games.
Cool.
Yeah, so woo.
2 o'clock, my time, my channel.
Yeah, 8 p.m. my time, my channel. Central Standard Time for both of us.
Yep.
But yeah. No, so being good, taking criticism. Don't worry about trolls. If you're feeling uninspired, if you need to take a breather, but do not feel like you're overwhelmed. Do not feel overtaken by people, because people are going to be salty, and there's a lot of toxicity out there anyways. Do what you do because you enjoy it. Don't do it because you want other people to enjoy it for you.
Exactly.
Here
lately, it's been hard for me to get inspired to build a deck because I usually watch other content creators, see what they're doing, and get inspiration from them. But here lately, I just can't get no inspiration from them.
Right. Yep, and you gotta have fun with what you do, right? You gotta have fun. If it's not fun, it's work, and there's nothing fun about work.
Exactly.
You gotta love what you do. If YouTube is your thing, you'll have fun with it. You'll find ways to get interact with it. You'll find ways to go down rabbit holes. If it's not fun, you're stressing out yourself too much.
Yep. Exactly.
Yep. And true thing about life, don't stress yourself out too much.
Yep.
Yeah. Got to do it the hillbilly way. The hillbilly way.
Now you got to do it the tortoise way.
Yeah, that's right. Well, Tortoise ain't going to shave his head at 1,000 subscribers.
Now, Tortoise is going to get him a wig to wear when he gets to 1,000 subs.
I can't even afford a wig. You know how expensive those things are?
I can get you one.
No, you can give me one. You send me one, I'll wear it for you, as long as it's fresh and clean. I don't want something found at Goodwill.
Hey, blanket, I was going to go to Goodwill.
Oh, man. All right. Well, to kind of summarize things up, because we did take up a lot of time talking about this, but I think we got some good advice and want to remind people that there are free programs. There's ways to get around trolls, or way to go above things, go above people. There are ways to improve your channel. You just gotta get smarter about asking your questions in Google. Yeah, you can always reach out to Hillbilly or I on Discord if you have questions about OBS. OBS is free too, by the way. If you guys want to start streaming video games or doing some recordings.
So is Streamlabs. There's all kinds of streaming stuff out there that's free. You don't have to use OBS. You don't have to use Streamlabs. You don't have to use StreamYards. there's a bunch of different ones out there that you can use to do videos with.
Oh yeah, StreamYard is free for 20 hours a month if you want to do a live like us, or get better. You know, like you can like Cookie Dude uses StreamYard to record his videos, which is pretty cool.
Yep.
You know, so who knows? Who knows what you're gonna do? What you're gonna do? But with that, I want to thank everybody for chilling out, and we're gonna roll on to the shill section here. We're gonna start with Hillbilly shilling.
I'm at 445 subs now, and getting closer and closer to 500, which is pretty good. And I'm gonna try to do another giveaway when we get to 500. Don't know exactly what the giveaway will consist of, but we'll just see when we get there. And I'm not going to be able to do a live stream this afternoon because of doctor's appointments. And so I'll be streaming again at 9 a.m. tomorrow. And also tomorrow afternoon will not be another live stream because I got a doctor's appointment tomorrow. My mother-in-law's is today. So it's 2 afternoons I will not be able to stream.
Right.
But I will be live in the morning at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time.
Central Standard Time.
Every day.
Every day.
Yep.
Meaningful. Anything you want to show today? No, he still stepped away. All right.
Yep.
Oh, Super Fast Tortoise here saying thank you for watching today's show. Nothing to show other than tomorrow is Wednesday. So tomorrow, if things go right, we got the morning show. We'll try to play a Commander game with Cookie Dude tomorrow. Then they got video games at 8 p.m. Whoop, whoop. Horizon Zero Dawn. Let's hope it goes well. That's all I got to show at the moment, other than when we reach 1,000 subscribers, we're doing a massive giveaway for a Commander deck, Commander playmat, and it's going to be awesome. So, other than that, thank you for liking this video. Thank you for subscribing, new subscribers. Thank you for chilling on. Hope we were able to inspire you. You guys rock. You guys rule. You guys are awesome. And always listen to the great and fearless leader, Megatron.
Shockwave! What is your command, Megatron? Subscribe for Magic the Gathering and other content for evil fun. Fear not, Megatron. Cybertron